I'm gonna do my predator laugh on you. Back in the house again. Thank God it was storming. The girl talked to I didn't want to drive out there anyway. And what she said, it's raining too hard. You can go home. I said, man, I know the rules. I gotta ask 2 times. Don't ask 3. I'll be like, no, I think I can make it. No, cause it's too late anyway, and I don't want you out on that road. Maybe you're right. We'll just do something later on. Made that U-turn, came on back. Now we live chatting. Oh yeah, I'd rather do this tonight. Oh yeah. It don't stop. Why y'all mad, Cleveland fans? Where y'all at? Cleveland's in the house without a doubt. What's up? He's not going to Miami. What was the top teams he had? San Antonio Spurs, the Knicks, and some other teams. I'm like, the Knicks? Why would he go to the Knicks? And Minnesota is on the team. Yeah, of course. Minnesota on there, baby. Minnesota finna go somewhere. They get Kyrie, it's over. I don't know what would make him choose the Knicks. I mean, if this man said the Knicks, he should jump. The Knicks should jump and be like, look, here are the keys to the building. Come on over. Jesus. Kyrie go to the Spurs. That is the worst decision ever. He's not going to be able to play with Pop. Popovich is not finna go for the way he play basketball. That is not a good system. Because Kawhi Leonard don't play like LeBron James. They don't play the same type of basketball there. You're going to have to move the ball when you're in San Antonio and trust the system. He would fit better with the Timberwolves. But where the Cavs fans at? That's what I want to know. Where are the Cleveland Cavalier fans? Where are they? I want to see them here right now. Where the Cavs fans at? Where are they? There's no such thing. Now everybody like screw Cleveland. They all on the same thing I've been telling y'all for years. Now y'all finally on board. The only player that I like on the team is finna leave. I am the happiest man alive. Where are the Cleveland fans at? They don't even exist. I knew they wasn't gonna show. We invited them to show up. They the one asked for this. They was like, man, go live. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go live. But I had to go do the little date thing, so I said, well, let me go spend the quality time and do. So I wasn't going live. Then all of a sudden, she's like, it's raining and storming, which it is. Storming again, flooding again. Now I'm free. So your wish is granted. You are live. Now they Cleveland Browns fans. That's how bad it's got for the Cavs that quick. They went from the NBA Finals last year to everybody like, I'm a Brown fan now. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, here they go talking about I'm here, but I'm a LeBron fan. Exactly. That's what you all are. We was just going to get to that. All you bums sitting up in here talking about Kyrie Irving is unloyal. I read all that stuff in there y'all said about him. Y'all are ridiculous. Calling that man unloyal after what he giving y'all. He is clutch. Y'all wouldn't have a championship if it wasn't for Kyrie Irving. LeBron finna leave y'all for a second time. Not once, but twice. He's finna leave y'all twice, and y'all ain't even saying nothing to LeBron. Y'all up here talking about Kyrie. That's how disrespectful y'all are. Talking about, man, if it wasn't for Bron, man, Bron didn't come back, we wouldn't have won. Of course, because he came with 15 other players. Give Kyrie those 15 players and take Bron butt off there and see what happens. If Bron was so good, he would have came by himself and played with the same team he was there when Kyrie was there. And you know what? They wouldn't have went nowhere. Because that team wasn't good enough to compete for no title. They went and got Kevin Love and a couple other players on the team. Oh, I'm loving it too. I'm basking. Basking in the ambiance, baby. Just bask in the ambiance. Kyrie's gonna be gone, and I'm gonna be loving it. Woo! Then y'all gonna get Derrick Rose. That's what you want, right? Y'all want Dwayne Wade, Derrick Rose, somebody, right? D Wade had already moved his kids back to Miami, so they might be all out. Who cares what's going on with the Pistons? We gonna be better than Cleveland. Once they get, they gonna clear it out and have that garbage sale, because that's what it is. Leave land. Leave land. Everybody leaving, getting their bags, getting out of that dump. They gonna get out of that toxic waste sewer dump and go to a real city. Yep, been saying it for 3 years. Now everybody's saying it like, man, LeBron sucked. I'll be like, thank you. Kyrie the leader. Thank you. Kyrie's like, you right, Carcino. I'm the leader. I'm getting out of here. They lied to get the man to stay. How you going to say the man ain't loyal? He could have left right then and there when he was at the peak. He was at the peak of his career. They begged him to stay. He could have went to another team if he wasn't loyal. He signed a long-term contract because they insured him he was going to be the man. They said, no, it's your team, Kai. We want you to be the face and the one that lead us back to the championship. It's you. The very next week, not another day, next week, LeBron's coming back to Cleveland. They knew. And they lied to Kyrie. So they had to call Kyrie in the office and try to lie to him again. Oh, man, we didn't know LeBron just came back. Well, we're so sorry. Now you done signed him to this deal? You better trade him. Because after next season, he's gone. You're going to lose Kyrie Irving. So you better trade him right now. Oh, Lewis. Lewis, who's lying? Go look it up for yourself. Everybody in here already know. Soon as Kyrie signed his contract, very next week, LeBron James came to Cleveland. Came back to Cleveland. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. All that garbage. Can LeBron win it without Kyrie? And 16 other all-star players? We will never know, will we? Who is Kyrie? Oh, Kyrie is the guy that won the NBA championship for Cleveland. Won it for the land. But that just shows you how loyal and disloyal you are as fans. You should say, why does Kyrie want to leave? Oh, because LeBron James is over here about to leave and ruin the team and leave the team in ruins. Because he's trying to play and make his own little bed and bring his homeboys onto the team and forgetting all about Kyrie Irving or anybody else on Cleveland. He's tired of playing with LeBron. He don't want to play with this bum no more. He out there breaking his neck when he was sitting there hitting all these clutch shots to win the game. He the one that won game 3. If it wasn't for Kyrie closing it out, hitting these crazy layups off the glass, keeping them in the game, while Bron over here playing Matador defense, getting cooked by Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was over there like, man, this boy here, he almost done here. Yeah, who wants some Bron? You want some Bron? Yeah. Yeah, come get some Bron. Get the plate. Here you go. There's some Bron. Yeah, you want some Bron? There you go. Yeah, I'm cooking him over here. Yeah, he about done. He over there huffing and puffing in the third quarter. Looking like old man Bron, hairline fell all the way back here during the game. He was cooked up. Well done. Drop. Whenever they best player get MVP and you was guarding him, what that say about you? Defensively, he was getting ran through all night long. Then Kyrie get hurt in the fourth quarter of the game. Third quarter, his back lacking up because he colliding out there doing what he can to try to keep the game going. So in the fourth quarter, he couldn't close it out. Now, instead of saying, man, that's all right, Kyrie got hurt and all that. Oh, I did my part. I had a triple-double. Did my part. I got a triple-double. Really? Is that what we on? When it was over, Kyrie met him in the hall and consoled him in the hall. Kyrie did that. Kyrie said, "It's all right, I got you." As a teammate. Has Bron called Kyrie once since they had that game 5? He has not spoken to LeBron James not one time. LeBron ain't called him about nothing. But yet and still, LeBron is putting out all this stuff. He's unhappy. He's about to leave. He going to LA, but yet he doing all these decisions and ain't talked to Kyrie at all. No, and then Kyrie wasn't happy with them taking Liggins away when they let Liggins go and brought in Dante Jones. And he didn't like that move either because it didn't make sense. Why you going to get rid of a guy who's playing defense when you guys suck at defense? You going to get rid of one of the guys that's playing defense because you want your homeboy. Yeah, come on, boy, yeah. He know my handshake. Yeah, Liggins was hitting 40% from 3. He was shooting better during the whole time JR was out. He was playing good defense and he was hitting for 3. He was shooting 40%. And you trade that away. You let that go because you want your homeboy who making $9,000 or whatever. What are he making? $9,000 or $6,000 a month? Dante Jones, he ain't even in the league. Liggins beat him out in the regular season, during the preseason. Once Liggins beat him, it was over. And then how do you reward him? Right before the playoffs start, you get him removed off the team. Just so you could bring in Dante Jones, the guy he beat out for the job. Because that's your homeboy. That's why people don't like LeBron James. It's bull crap stuff like that is the reason you don't like LeBron James. And nobody from Cleveland said nothing. So you're not a Cleveland fan. You're a LeBron James bootlicker. That's exactly what y'all team should be named. The LeBron James bootlickers. That's exactly what y'all are. And that's exactly what you're going to be forever. Nobody from Cleveland said nothing. You kissed LeBron's butt and you went ahead and said, you know what? We're going to keep licking your boots, LeBron, no matter how much you screw us over. Keep kicking us, Bron. We're going to lick them boots clean so you can kick us again. You're going to be like, you missed the spot. Lick it right there. Okay, hold on. Be still. Boom! I'm going to L.A. Yeah. Want another one? Hit me again, Bron. All right, lick the boot. Boom! And I ain't coming back. He gonna keep kicking you. And y'all gonna be, thank you, sir. Can I have another? Yep. Boom! I'm taking all the players with me. Oh, the shirt? Because I got guns, dude? I mean, I can't help it. My guns used to be bigger than this. I'm actually cutting down on the guns. I need to be boosting them back up. No, this whole LeBron thing, it's time for him to go. He's screwing up the whole league. That's why all these players running side by side, running to this team. Oh, let me run to this team. Oh, I need to run to this team. LeBron caused all this garbage. He found the loophole in the system. He had a good system for the players, and he manipulated it. Now, all this stuff now is to screw over the whole organization of the NBA. Now you can't, they don't realize how the NBA works. The NBA works with merchandising and selling. People want to have players on their team, not for no 1 or 2 years. They want to build a team that they could, say, hey, this is our team. These are our players. They grow fond of these players. They go to the game to see them. They become part of the community. So when you see them leave, you be upset. So if somebody come for 2-3 years and jump over to this team, I'm going to play here for a year and jump over here, they ain't got no loyalty. Those are the teams that don't have no loyalty. LeBron is the one that don't have loyalty. He ain't got no loyalty. All he thinking about is himself and his stats. And y'all bums let him get away with it. Y'all letting him get away with it. One of y'all talking about LeBron, and he talking about leaving. His agent put out there to the Lakers, let's talk. They put it out in the press. They could have kept that private. They wanted y'all to hear that. And not one of y'all saying nothing. That shows you guys are not Cavs fans. You're not Cleveland fans. You're not Leveland fans. Y'all are LeBron bootlickers. That's it. And all y'all want to do is hate on Golden State. Oh, the bootlickers logo is them with their tongue out licking on a LeBron boot. A Nike boot. They got a tongue licking a Nike boot. The LeBron bootlickers. That's all you guys in Cleveland are. Hating on Golden State. Golden State, you hate them. They're a super team. Why? Because they better than y'all? They're a super team. They got 4 of the biggest superstars in the world. I'm like, you told me Draymond Green's a bum. Nobody in Cleveland thinks Draymond is good. They keep talking about Draymond's a bum. So now he's the greatest player in the world? Which one is it? He's a super player now? First he was a bum. Now he's a super player. Okay. Did Klay Thompson? Was he super? He averaged what, like 13 points, 14 points in the finals? He only had like 2 games he shot well. Yeah, they tried to shut me down. Because I had too many people on. But why did you lose the finals? Because you got nothing from your bench. You have no bench. Then you re-sign Kyle Korver to the team. He averaged a whopping 7 points, if that, in the playoffs. He did the same thing in Atlanta. When the playoff starts, he don't even shoot the ball. They were like, well, we need him to space out the floor so LeBron can get his 30. Good, go ahead. Go ahead, space the floor out. Knock yourself out. Go ahead, space that floor out. It don't matter because on defense, you suck. You suck. So running to the Lakers is going to get LeBron James a ring next season? No. Is LeBron James going to get a ring this year? Nope. If I was them, I'll be trying to sign JaVale McGee. No, I don't. I don't talk crap. I talk sense. I talk sensibility. Why are you guys not bashing LeBron? Are you Cavs fans or you LeBron fans? I need to know. You Cleveland fans wanted me to go live. We are live. Tell LeBron to get his butt in this live chat. The LeBron bootlicking fans, where y'all at? Because that's all y'all are. Kyrie Irving is the one y'all calling unloyal when he signed a long-term deal to stay with Cleveland when he could have left this dump site a long time ago. Then y'all bring LeBron James here and he wins the championship for y'all. He hit the shot to win the championship because that bum wasn't going to take it. Golden State would have a three-peat right now if Kyrie Irving didn't hit that shot. And y'all, this is the respect y'all show him when the man says, trade me. Trade me. If this guy wants to screw the team up and not going to commit, LeBron James didn't commit to stay to Cleveland. He don't want to stay. And y'all ain't blaming LeBron. Y'all should be blaming LeBron for Kyrie wanting to leave. Instead, y'all, Kyrie ain't loyal. Y'all are some LeBron bootlickers, and this is why other fans in other cities can't stand y'all. He was clearly the MVP of the finals last year, and they gave it to that bum LeBron, and he said, you know what, go ahead. He always talked highly about LeBron, and LeBron has never spoke up to him for him ever. That man has not called Kyrie Irving once since that finals was over. Oh, I can't wait. I hope Dan Griffith trade him for some other superstar player. Get Kyrie off the Cleveland and rescue him. Get him a boat and sail him out of that dump site. And get somebody else in there. LeBron want his buddies over there. He want to get all his buddies together, his band of amigos, and play basketball. But like I said, that's ruining the NBA. Oh, don't think. Oh, we still with the Detroit Pistons now. Don't ever get that twisted. But this the team that's going to win it next year. I don't make the rules. But still, you got to look at what are they flaws. LeBron just want to play with his buddies. I'm like, dog, you can play that out there, but you're ruining the league. The league is built on relationships and fans. The fans come to the game because they identify with the players. The players do things in charity around the community, the hospitals and everything. They don't want that with some player that's not going to stick around and be gone. Some player that's just there for 1-2 years, they don't have no identity. They can't identify with the players. They're not there long enough, so they don't build no rapport. So why would they even want to come to the game or buy your jersey? You're not going to be here long. That's ruining the game. And that's what LeBron is bringing to the table, of ruining basketball. Now, players and teams, they had the ownership, the NBA has to sit there and come up with a reason or how to keep players on the team longer. So what they do is they make the teams eligible to, if you sign a contract with them, no other team can pay you more money than that team that you're already with. They can, so if you choose to leave, you can take less money to leave or stay with this team and make the most of your money, your max amount of pay. They're allowing that to happen to try to keep teams together because they're saying, man, these guys are going from here to there, from here to there. They're screwing up the league. They're making this like a video game. Like people making custom players. You can't do that. Jeez. So they're manipulating the system by taking these 2-year deals, 3-year deals. Oh, I'm going to take a 2-year deal here. Oh, I'm going to take a 3-year deal here. I'm going to take this 1-year deal here so I can come play there and try to win a championship over here. And you're just bouncing, which means that you're not loyal. You have no loyalty. Only thing your loyalty is to you, your brand, your name. That's it. LeBron. That's all you care about. So you don't care about Cleveland. You don't care about the Cavs. You're like, hey, I did my part. I got y'all a ring. I'm out. Tried to get y'all two. I'm gone. Peace. So, y'all, instead of y'all jumping on LeBron, y'all should be on his Twitter right now, lighting his butt up. But instead, y'all calling Kyrie Irving all kind of names. Talking about he ain't loyal. No, Draymond on Golden State. That's the reason why. But I told you, I always pick the champions, right? So if you got money, bet it on Golden State. Been told you that. Cleveland ain't even going to the finals next year. Bye-bye. Told you that. Before it was all over, I told you. I said, I'll wait to the end, and then I'll tell you. Then I said, but I'm going to tell you off the top, you won't see this again. These two teams, you ain't going to see that. One of these teams won't be here next year. And I told y'all that. And y'all like, who team is it? Which team it is it? Which team it ain't going to be? And once the free agency was done, I told you. I said, there it is. Now that the free agency's done and the draft is over, Golden State's going back to the finals and you won't see Cleveland. Goodbye. We finally done with that city. We don't have to go there no more for no highlight games. Nothing. Just put them back on the low-end market. We do not need to go to Cleveland. Well, LeBron James has destroyed the league. So now that LeBron has destroyed the league is doing what they can to rebel. The NBA right now is trying to fix the problem that is LeBron James. So the problem that is LeBron James and what he's bringing to the table, now you've seen this ridiculous thing that Golden State is doing now, where they're making people pay for 30 years, buying in. Corporations are going to have to buy their seats, 15,000 seats for this new stadium. So if you want to get season tickets, you're going to have to buy in for 30 years. Then at the end, don't worry about that. 15 grand, you'll get that back after 30 years. Most people be dead. All this is LeBron's fault. Every last bit of it. Because whenever anybody do this, think about it at your job. You find a loophole or a lick and you found a little flaw in the system, what they going to do? They change the system. Just when you think you know all the answers, they change the questions. So just when you think you found a tweak in the system, oh, they going to tweak it right back. And they going to make it worse. And make it worse. And make it worse. You're never going to have the upper hand as a player over owners. I repeat, as a player, you're never going to have power over the owners. You could strike. You could leave. But pretty soon, your money will run out before theirs. And you will need to be in the league. Because believe me, they can always find 5 people that want to play basketball for what you turned down. In the NBA, they're at fault too. Because they created a monster. And the monster broke away. They created Frankenstein. And they put him in lights. Put him on the stage. Frankenstein break loose. Went crazy. And now he think he bigger than the league. Now they got to shut Frankenstein down. How is it that an NBA player is part owner of a sports agency that represents basketball players like himself? That is collusion. He's playing on the same team that he represents players on. That's a conflict of interest. A very huge conflict of interest. He could be over there poaching players to go on to his clutch sports that he's a part owner of. You can't be a general manager and play on the basketball court because that's a conflict of interest. Even if it's on the same team. Michael Jordan had to put his shares in a trust while he went out there and played basketball for Washington. Because he couldn't be the general manager and a player at the same time. But LeBron James can own a sports agency? Be part owner with his buddy Ron Paul? Come on. This is collusion at the highest form. And they had to allow it because there was never really a rule in place for it. So because it wasn't, he manipulated it and came in and said, yeah, I get to do this. Ron Paul, Rich Paul, and he is rich because of LeBron. So, yeah, Rich Paul, Ron Paul, all the Pauls. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. His name probably was Saul too, and then screwed it all up. Is this hate? Of course he's a Cleveland native. LeBron did good with he put his print. That's what I said. Outside of basketball, I have no problems with LeBron James. He could have turned his back on his people, but instead of just employing them with money, he said, you know, I'm going to put my buddies through school. I'm going to make sure they get a degree, and then I'm going to trust my career to these people who know me best. That's loyalty to no end. Now he's loyal to his people. He could have left, went with the white folks, did all the things with the white people. He could have did the whole Kobe Bryant rap. Kobe got Asians. Kobe got white folks. Kobe got everything over there. But I understand that from Kobe because Kobe grew up in Italy. English is not his first language. Kobe didn't grow up knowing English. He grew up knowing Italian. So when he came over here to the United States and moved to Philly and going to high school, that's where he learned English. That's why his English is not the norm. You could take those 2 and 3 year deals and still be on the same team. But I'm going to show you how that deal and that little game that they played almost backfired. Dwayne Wade got hurt for 2 of those years. Everybody thought his career was over. He had to rush back and got himself hurt again. He came back that 3rd year and basically was MVP that year. They gave it to LeBron, but that was really Dwayne Wade's MVP year. He had a much better season than LeBron with much lesser players on his team. That saved Dwayne Wade's career. He was done. And he had another elite year right after that in Miami, where he played stellar, but they could not go nowhere. The team that they had could not vie for a championship. He looked like the old Dwayne Wade again. Then he started to slow down. He had a bad year. And in comes LeBron James. Wade wasn't the same no more. He needed help now. And they were supposed to be Carmelo Anthony. And they was going to take the less money to go play with Wade. Because they 2 years is up. Melo decided to take 6 years. And stay with the Knicks. And take the big contract for $100-some million. He didn't want to take the risk of taking the 2-year deal and going to play with Miami. Financially, very smart for Carmelo. Very smart. He made more money than Bosh. He made more money than Wade. If Carmelo would have went to the team instead of Bosh, they lose. They don't probably win one of those championships. That's how important Chris Bosh was. If Chris Bosh didn't go there, he was going to the Spurs. So if he didn't go there, he was going to play for the Spurs. Now, what do you think would have happened if Chris Bosh played on the Spurs? Exactly. So if Melo would have went there, Melo game would have had to change. And Melo game changing would not have been good for him. Because he would have been the 3rd option on the team. It would have been Wade, LeBron, Melo. Well, Chris Bosh used to play in the post in Toronto. So he was getting the ball in the post, averaging 20-some points a game. He had to adjust his game because they weren't doing that no more. They weren't running those sets. So he had to develop a jump shot right there on that corner elbow. That really wasn't his spot. But he made it his. He practiced it. Said, okay, I'm going to practice this shot from here. And keep going. Now, he had a game that was 16 feet in. You know, he had that as an option. But he didn't use that much when he was in Toronto. All his thing was dump it on the inside. Bosh could go up and score. So he had to readjust his game. Carmelo can't do that. Carmelo's either going to go in the paint or he's going to be on the top of the key by the 3 line doing that stutter step. Now he's just shaking. Now he ain't even no stutter to it at all. Now he's just shaking. I'm like, so that's not going to help you because it stops the ball. Whenever the ball is not moving, it's not a good thing. Because what everybody else is doing while he's doing is shaking, doing his little stutter step that he think he's stutter stepping, he's just shaking. Everybody else is doing this. No movement. Waiting to see what Melo does. Nobody's moving on the court to set a pick, nothing. One person to go set the pick after like 10 seconds of watching him do that. Oh. I mean, it's ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous. So if you think Carmelo Anthony is the reason your team is going to win when he doesn't fit your system, people don't understand. There is one basketball, ladies and gentlemen. One basketball. So you let LeBron fool you with all this. It's the super team. It's the super team. These guys are incredible. You talk about a team that wins 73, then they add a Kevin Durant. Like, look what we're going against. That's why we lost. Yeah, you lost because you went against a team that plays basketball. They play as a team. It's how they play. It's not about them. You guys got 3 all-stars on your team. You got Kevin Love, you had Kyrie Irving, and you got yourself, LeBron. That's 3 all-stars on your team. They had 4. So you mean to tell me that's the difference? Because they had 4 all-stars and you had 3 all-stars? No, it's how they play basketball together. It's how they use their bench. It's how everybody was able to rest. Nobody's playing no 42 minutes. They don't need that. Everybody's resting. Kevin Durant was able to rest. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant was out at the same time. They trust their teammates. LeBron's out there 42 minutes because he don't trust nobody. It's got to be about him. Why would you want a backup point guard when you're going to bring the ball up every time? That's why Darren Williams couldn't get in a rhythm. That's why Kevin Love can't hit these shots. Because it's impossible to get in a rhythm when you're standing still, waiting for the ball to hit your hands. This is what I'm talking about. LeBron James has never been coached to play basketball. That's why he's never played for a Hall of Fame coach. Because he can't. He can't. He can't run these plays. He's got to play for a rookie coach who he can dominate and tell him what to do. Sit down. No. I'm going to run it. I got you. Just be cool. I got it. So he can go out there and do his thing. That's why I say he'll go to the Lakers. He ain't going to go play for Coach Pop. Do you think LeBron in San Antonio would work? You think Coach Pop going to let LeBron just run up there and jump in the air and look for somebody to pass to? Do you think that's going to fly in San Antonio? You think Pop wouldn't cuss him out on the court? Because if he didn't, Aldridge would look right at him like, oh, really? Now, them fools just signed Pau Gasol to a 3-year deal. You would sign Pau Gasol. Who he going to guard on Golden State? Who he going to guard on Golden State? You just saw that. He couldn't even play on the game. They had to keep taking him out the game. All he could do is foul. They're going to run a pick and roll and put him on Steph Curry. Zaza go to the top of the key, did a pick and roll. You got this big ostrich, Gasol. He looked like a big, gigantic 7-foot ostrich trying to guard Steph Curry. Steph is like, tap, 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 tap. He was just looking so dumb, that ostrich. He looking all stupid. Like a dumb ostrich. Just sitting over there. I'm like, look at this ostrich. He can't even stop nobody. And y'all gonna pay him a 3-year deal. They ain't going nowhere. I'm not lying. Go look at a picture of an ostrich and look at Pau Gasol. He be the hair all wild. I'll be like, man, that's an ostrich. Somebody in your family was messing with an ostrich. I know an ostrich when I see one. You ain't fooling me. You ain't lying. This is their last year of national television. None of their games get televised. You think LeBron ain't going nowhere but West, because he's not going to play in Miami, and he's definitely not going to play in Cleveland. And he only has to be dedicated to play one game in Cleveland and one game in Miami? Oh, yes, he's definitely going West. He ain't going to play New York. He ain't going to play Miami. He ain't going to play against, well, they don't got field there, so he'll play against the Knicks now. But other than that, he is not going to play for Miami, and he's not going to play for Cleveland. That's why he's going West, and he's going to the Lakers. I told you before ESPN. I told you before Fox Sports 1. And what did y'all say? Man, you just lying, man. Ain't reading no reports saying that. You just want LeBron, man. You just hate on LeBron. Then it goes on ESPN. It's on Sports Talk, whatever. First Take. You got Shannon Sharp on Undisputed. Blah, 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 blah. Then you got Stephen A. Smith. So, all of those people started talking about it. It was all on the bottom line. Everybody rolled with it. And that was it. Who is Gonzo? I'm sorry. Do he rap? What does he do? I see him on the internet just going off on people, and I'll be like, who is this dude? I'll be like, I see his name online. People be like, yeah, man, Gonzo said. I'll be like, Gonzo? Then I saw like one of his videos, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I know what he on. Good hustle. Good hustle. And that's it. Oh, Michael Rappaport. Woo, that is a godsend right there. Tell you, if they said, man, God came here and said, that's it, all white people got to go down, I'll be making a case for Rappaport. I'll be, hey, come on, man, not Rappaport. We got to keep Mike. Come on, God, not Rappaport. We can't let him go. That man was sent here to tell the truth to the people. And they can't shut him down because he's white. If he was black, he'd have been blackballed all out the league. Because he's white, he could show up to work tomorrow. That's the beauty of him. Did y'all see the movie Kickboxer with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Who saw the movie Kickboxer with James? Okay, well, you saw Kickboxer, then you saw a very critical moment in Kickboxer. Remember when Van Damme went in that store and kicked all them dudes' butts? When he went up in the store? And he was like, and she was mad at him. And she went and told her uncle at my little shop. Because she was going to cause more trouble. And she went and told her uncle. And she was like, he tore up my shop. He did this and that. At the Mali store, they came there to collect their fee. And she was like, he went and did this. And what did her uncle tell her? He said, I wanted to do this for you for years. Knowing he can kick all their butts. But he can't because he lived there and then they would come for her. But white guy, he could do it and get away with it. Because they don't want no trouble. So that's why he let it go down. Same thing. Michael Rappaport, He could say all that stuff. You know, man, you think a brother said all that about LeBron James would have a job? In the fashion he did on social media, his whole job would be gone. They invite him back on the networks. They invited him back on the networks. Well, my hair grow different. Like, my hair is very thin. So some people think like it's boxy. It's just curly like that. It grows in swirls and stuff. So when the light shine on it, people are like, you going bald. I'm like, no, it's just the light. When the light hit it, you can see all the way to my scalp. Everybody been saying that since 20-something. I ain't went bald yet. So, anyway, I thought you was going to be bald. I thought you was going to be gray-haired. Wait, why you ain't got gray hair? People be wishing bad stuff on you, don't they? Man, I ain't supposed to skip a generation. Your grandfather was bald. Your daddy didn't go bald, so maybe you both be bald. Where your gray hair at, man? You know you got some just for men in there, ain't it, man? You got something in there. Because I'm gray. How you ain't gray? Cause I ain't stressing and drinking all day and smoking weed. I don't look like I'm 105. Dude, 25 years old look older than me. Where Kyrie is going, that is the thing. Who has the most to offer to Cleveland? That is another big thing. Now, Minnesota, they really don't have too many pieces to give for Kyrie Irving. I mean, their team is basically set. They really don't need Kyrie. It will be a great fit, but they really don't need Kyrie Irving. They're okay. Now, teams like the Knicks. Now, the Knicks got a lot of pieces they could play with. They could trade Porzingis for Kyrie Irving in a heartbeat. They have money. They got players. They can do anything they want. The Knicks would be the better fit. Miami is not the best fit for Kyrie Irving. And it's definitely not better fit for Miami, period. What do you think Dion Waiters is going to do? He just re-signed with them. So, how did this work before when he was with Cleveland? How did that work before? You think Dion Waiters is going to go for Kyrie Irving coming back? San Antonio. Now, if they want to do an Aldridge deal, that would work. The Spurs, for Kyrie, that's his #1 team to go to. He wants to play for the Spurs. And that would be a better fit for him. They could get rid of Aldridge because they want to get rid of him. But it's just his contract. But that means actually Tristan Thompson to have help. You have 2 big men on the team. One of them that can shoot, who don't like to play in the paint, which is perfectly fine because you got another big man that likes to play in the paint, and that's Thompson. He don't want to do nothing down there. He just want to be down there. Milwaukee Bucks, not a good fit. Bucks don't need Kyrie. They don't need him at all. He's too small of a guard. You got the best rookie of the year playing point guard /2 guard in Brogdon. You need no other player. Brogdon is exactly what you need. He's younger, powerful, goes to the basket. Great. All-time great. How would Kyrie fit in OKC? You got Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook and Paul George. And you telling me No, brother, it ain't gonna happen. LeBron is going to the Lakers. Paul George is going to leave OKC. They're going to make a good case for him to stay. But pretty soon, after the year and the evaluation's over, he's going to go to the Clippers. He's going to be a Los Angeles Clipper next year. He's going to LA, but he won't be a Laker. He'll be a Clipper. The only team that really makes the most sense for Kyrie is the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. Now, if he wants to go to the Knicks and build himself up and build his name up and have his time to lead a team, there you go. Because you got Carmelo that don't want to be there, and Kyrie don't care if he's there either. He wants him out too. Like, you don't want to be here? Good. I don't want you here either. I need it to be my team. Now, the Popovich situation, that's a whole different thing. So, he should go to D.C. And what about Bill and, John Wall? I mean, what about those two? What are they supposed to do? So, once again, the only two teams that make sense is the Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. And as I told you, no players want to come to Cleveland. Nobody wants to play with LeBron James. As you see, Carmelo Anthony says, I'd rather go to Houston. Thank you, Ray. I really appreciate that. Nobody wants to go to Toronto either. Nobody wants to play to Canada. The only team, they shocked because the city started boosting up its revenue sales. Once they boost up in revenue sales, they all just stuck. They all stayed around. Because they had all boosted up their sales, but the Raptors were supposed to leave, like the Vancouver. Vancouver was just too much of a hockey town. They said, you know what? We can't do it. And they said the Toronto Raptors was next. But the city fought to keep the Toronto Raptors there. So that's why they're there. Oh, the Pistons will be way better than the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets are in the sewer, and that's where they're going to remain. Oh, wow. LeBron better not go to the Lakers. That's funny. A lot of Laker fans don't want LeBron James over there.
Hey, Tanya. Hi, boo. Go suck your mother.
Okay, I don't know what that was about. What's up, Don? Oh, remember that joint I did with Safari? You better call Safari. Man, when I did that, you see Safari came right in there. He was like, we was talking in the deal. He in there singing it. You better call Safari. He's dying laughing. And then you can sing. And when he went on Wendy, I told you I knew about it first. What'd he say? I'm doing Wendy. That's bigger. And what I tell him, go on Hot 97 or I can get you set up on TMZ Live. And what'd he say? I'm doing Wendy. That's bigger. So, oh yeah, we've been in contact. I told you, me and Safari stayed in contact. Y'all want to see how we clown Meek Mill? I sent him this picture of Meek. I'm like, look at this. And what I put at the bottom? No swag. And what did he put? Bitch. Oh man. So, as you can tell, we don't like him. Now, we don't like me. Now, I don't like that dude at all. And I definitely didn't like his interview. Because he was basically talking to me. He was talking to me and a lot of other people. But he was basically talking to me. Now, I got muscles, homie. That's power. I'm like Zeus. Human wrecking machine. Thank you. Now let's talk about, am I watching episode 4? Episode 4 what? I think we already seen episode 4. But I'm going to do a live power thing. Don't worry about it. Either today or tomorrow, we'll do a whole like mid-series recap. So then we'll start going over stuff and that people can ask the questions they want. Because I can already see where this is going. But let's keep this on basketball right now. So we can focus on that. LeBron ain't going to no Knicks. Kyrie will punch him in the face because Kyrie over there, they like, we got LeBron. He be, I don't want to play with him no more. Not even for an all-star game. I don't want to skate with you. I don't want to know you, homie. Where's Kyrie going? It's very simple where he's going. He's going to either San Antonio or the Knicks. Those are the teams that have something. They have to do a trade for Kyrie. So Cleveland would have to actually make a deal with San Antonio Spurs or the Knicks. They have the most that they can offer to give back Cleveland that would be equal value. So it's not like, let's just sit them there. You got to think what Cleveland's getting back. You got Richard Jefferson, who's just going to be 65 years old, out there on the basketball court. How is that going to help you win a championship? Then you're talking about, okay, who your guard is. Bringing in Derrick Rose. He going to play 30 games. He really can't defend no more. You know, I don't know. He's coming off another injury. He's older and he's coming off another injury. This was a contract year for him, and that was so tragic. 3 years into the system. I mean, into his, like 3 more games for the season that didn't even mean nothing no more. And he gets hurt and tears his Achilles. I just was devastated for Derrick. Because now instead of him getting a max contract of maybe 15 to 18 million a year, now he was asking for like 10 to 12. And he couldn't even get that. He's got to settle for a 1-year deal where he comes off the bench to hopefully get a contract. That's sad. That's very tragic. And then you got to look at it. As far as the cap space, they don't have the money. Cleveland don't have the money. That's what people don't understand. They paying LeBron. If LeBron really wanted to win, take a pay cut, dummy. Saying, you know what, I'll take a pay cut so we can get homeboy. I'll take a pay cut so we can get him. That's what Kevin Durant did. Kevin Durant, like, look, I don't need to make 40-something million this year. I'll make 20-something so we can sign these other guys so we can still have a team because I want to win. See, to him, he don't really think of it as, I got to get every cent I can because it's all about me. He's thinking, I got enough money. I ain't poor. He making enough money from Nike and endorsements. See, people don't look at the big picture. You looking short term. You thinking, let me get all this max money. Now you ain't winning. So what difference it make? You getting your highlights, but pretty soon, nobody gonna really remember you in history. When it's all said and done, you ain't done nothing. You gonna be like Dominique Wilkins. Dominique dominated the league. He the only guy Michael Jordan has never really topped as far as performing. Whenever they played against each other, Mike had 35, Meek had 42. Dominique, the human highlight machine, couldn't get past the second round of the playoffs. His entire career showed all that loyalty to Atlanta, and then they dumped him to the Clippers. Then he bounced around on a couple of teams. Then his career was over. And do they mention him? They don't even mention him. They would put people like Scottie Pippen above him. They don't mention him. Kevin Durant knows to be really mentioned into the greats in the hall, you got to win championships. You got to be in the finals. You got to do these type of things to be mentioned in that category. He wants to win. So he would rather say, all right, I'll take $26 million. Why do I need to make 42 and we can't sign these guys and we won't be able to go back to the championship? They want to be in the finals. They want to contend. No, Lewis. Quit feeding us with your Cleveland garbage that they brainwashing you with. You washing yourself with that LeBron bootlicking formula. They play as a super team. It's not about the players. They play as a super team. The way they play beats you. The way they execute beats you. That's why they're better than you. That's why you're on the losing end. That's why LeBron can have 40. They don't care. Score your 40. But now you got to come back and play defense. And you ain't going to do that. Of course, Lou's sleeping on the job. Tyronn Lue is sleeping out there in Summer League. You think he out there coaching? He's sleeping on the sidelines there because he knows LeBron James just want to do what he wants to do. That's why LeBron James won't go play for the Spurs. He gonna rather go play for Luke Walton, a coach that he can do whatever he want to do with. Luke Walton's out there because his daddy was a Bill Walton. LeBron never had a coach. LeBron ain't never had a coach in his life. Exactly, he didn't. LeBron has never had a major coach in his life in his team. And he got those other guys fired. Cleveland right now is paying 3 head coaches because of LeBron James. They got to play. Mike Brown is the biggest player and winner of all. He's getting paid by 2 teams. The Los Angeles Lakers got to pay him because Kobe got him fired in like 5 games. So they still playing out all his contract. LeBron James couldn't. He was like, if I come back, I ain't playing for Mike Brown. He got to go. So they put the Russian guy in charge. The Russian guy came in. They put him in charge. David Blatt. They was like, David Blatt, you the coach. Yeah, you going to be coaching LeBron James. Da. So he was in there coaching LeBron. They throw him in there. And then LeBron like, he's an idiot. We need to get rid of him and get another coach. He don't know when to call a timeout when I say to. Take him out. We got to fire him. So Cleveland is paying David Blatt, Mike Brown, and now Tyronn Lue. Lewis, that's the truth. Y'all paying 3 coaches right now. They right now in the Maui Sun. My man somewhere in Moscow living it up. Brooklyn Da. He ain't thinking about basketball no more. He paid for life. Lou ain't a dummy. Lou getting money. Lou getting paid. He a head coach on paper. So he getting free money. He coming in. Come on, guys. We gonna practice. I ain't practicing today. All right. All right. Whatever y'all want to do. Okay, man. I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna take a nap. Whatever y'all feel like doing today. That what y'all want to do? Cool. I'm gonna take that nap. Wake me up when y'all ready to go home. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. All these Cleveland Cavalier fans who wanted me to go live, they wanted to talk about it. I'm like, well, talk about it then. We live. Talk about it. Get your mad on. You mad at Kyrie? Be mad at LeBron for making Kyrie want to leave. What about that? He didn't want talking about leaving and going to the Lakers. He's sitting over there at the Laker game. You a Cleveland Cavalier. What you doing at Summer League Lonzo Ball game? Throwing up the L when you leave. Trying to send all these subliminal messages. We know you want to go to the Lakers. He mad. See, the thing is, it's really this. And I'm going to let y'all know. He don't really want to leave. This is what LeBron really wants. He wants to stay in Cleveland, have his buddies, have the owner, Dan Griffin, pay for all his buddies to come play for Cleveland and spend all this money. And the owner like, hell no. All the money I pay, you want me to pay? Hell no. Shoot, that owner turned black in 10 seconds. You want me to pay how much? Hell no. Hell no. That's exactly what he told LeBron. So now LeBron over there flirting with the Lakers. That's okay, I'm going to go. And the owner like, I asked you. See, this is why Kyrie wants to leave. And I want y'all to hear this right now. This is why he's gone. The trade that y'all thought that never was supposed to be, like, oh, that ain't, you just made that up. They were never finna trade Kyrie. I told you they were trying to trade Kyrie. And LeBron approved. He didn't care that they were trying to trade Kyrie. He vetoed the deal only because he wouldn't sign an extension to stay with Cleveland past the next year. That's why the deal got knocked. He would have been traded. Kyrie. See how they do me? Talking about I made up the lie. Then it was on ESPN though. Did you see they all reported the same thing? That they tried to trade Kyrie Irving. And the only reason, and they would have had Paul George on the team. The only reason the deal didn't go through is because LeBron James would not sign the extension. The owner asked LeBron, you're going to have to sign an extension saying that you're going to stay in Cleveland. That's the only way I'll pull this trigger and get rid of Kyrie, and you got Paul George on the team. Once Kyrie knew that, he out of there, bro. He out of there. You done screwed up. He gone, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm fixed it. We fixed it. We back. They try to shut me down. Try to talking about the server was out. We got an error. I'm like, how are we going to get an error? We've been in one spot forever. The reception is always, all the bars are perfect. I bet it does say I'm offline. See, the problem is Kevin Love is not even the problem. I tried to tell y'all, Kevin Love is not the problem. Kevin Love problem is he's trying to adjust his game. Oh yeah, you know that's LeBron making calls. He telling the truth about me, man. Shut him down. Click. But I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the flat out truth. That's what did it. LeBron and Cleveland, they had a deal on the table. They had a deal on the table for Paul George to come to the team. I told y'all they was trying to trade Kyrie Irving. You guys didn't believe me. I told you. I said they're going to try to trade Kyrie Irving. No, they're not. They're not trying to trade Kyrie. You just lying, Carcino. I said no. They're trying to trade Kyrie Irving. You didn't believe me. I said okay. Let me see. Kyrie knew. Kyrie believed me. Let me see. Let me go to Carcino for life. You know, that Carcino guy, he be right all the time. Let me go check out Carcino and see what he's saying. Because the people that left, who they tried to shut me out of talking to, we finna get all into the business now. We finna go deep, deep, deep undercover. Because I'm going to find the video. We're going to go back before David Griffin was fired. What's up? What's up, Jeremiah and Ryan? I see y'all up there. Is these things in order? Oh, no. This can't be me. Okay, yeah. This thing is not in order. Because they got a N-Rob video in my video section. If LeBron wins the NBA championship next year, so the other team's plane must not have shown up. That's the only way. I don't know how that could even be possible. Because none of that makes any sense. But this is what happened. They almost got Paul George on the team. But the deal didn't get done. He was either Paul George or Carmelo on Cleveland. The reason the deal didn't get done was because of a LeBron James refused to sign for an extension. But the trade was done. It was a 3-team deal. That was the only way they were going to do the deal. And Kyrie Irving was traded. I told y'all about it. The only reason the deal didn't go through is because LeBron did not want to sign for an extension to stay on the team. You guys have called me a liar. I'm making all of these things up, and I keep on proving you wrong. Oh, and don't worry, I'm gonna find it for you. You know me. Just be patient, and it's gonna work out. Kevin Love is not the guy you should be worried about. Kevin Love is a guy that's playing out of his position. They got Kevin Love out here trying to guess what's going on because you got him standing still. He's not Bosh. He's not a guy that can keep changing his game. You made him a catch and shoot 3-point shooter. That's not him. He's a guy that works from the post. He works from the mid-range. But when you got him as a stand still, catch the ball, it's hard for him to get in a rhythm. Sometimes he can be having a great game, and then other times he can't. Then on defense, you guys don't communicate. So if you don't communicate, he's left out there. He's not as athletic as these guys, but he's a lot better than what people think he is. If people think he a bum, man, he only got 6 points because y'all playing him out of his position. He's got to play to what LeBron James want him to play like. Oh, here it is. June 28th. What did they say? Reports say the Cleveland owner is willing to break up the team if LeBron James don't commit to staying.
Wow. Reports say that the Cleveland Cavaliers owner and LeBron James are butting heads once again on the idea of LeBron staying. The owner's not willing to pull the trigger on a lot of these big free agent moves that LeBron wants to do because LeBron James is not committed to staying past next season. He told
a month ago
to make this deal happen and make Paul George come here. But if Paul George come to Cleveland and we could do a trade and get him over here, I'm only doing the trade if you are willing to stay past 2018. If you're going to leave after next year, I'm not going to bring Paul George over here for 1 year. It makes no sense to do that. And then you leave, and who knows where the team's going to be.
See?
Now,
this a month ago.
Shocking was the players that was involved in the deal. The deal wasn't even Kevin Love.
Nope.
The deal was Kyrie Irving, which let me know that LeBron James must have been okay with the thing. But the owner is willing to trade Kyrie Irving. It was a 3-team deal in which I believe the Denver Nuggets was involved and another player on another team. It was a 3-team deal so they could make this work. But Kyrie Irving would go to another team. I don't know if it was Denver. I didn't even think he went to the Indiana Pacers. And, of course, Cleveland would end up with Paul George, and they had to give up a draft pick and some other stipulations in this 3-team deal. But the fact that Kyrie Irving was even mentioned was a surprise. And Cleveland was ready to do the deal before the draft. This was before the NBA draft. And he spoke to LeBron James, and he said, I'm willing to do the deal, but you have to agree that you're going to stay past 2018. LeBron James did not commit to staying past 2018. Would not do it. Would not make that commitment. So Paul George, that deal fell to the wayside. The owner was not going to pull the trigger. Now, other teams, when they tried to move Kevin Love in a deal, they wanted Kyrie Irving. The Indiana Pacers wanted Kyrie and Kevin Love.
Yep. Now, that was a month ago, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you think Kyrie Irving wants off the team? Why do you think he says, I don't want to play with LeBron James? Told y'all a month ago. Y'all wasn't listening. Told you a month ago, and you wouldn't listen. He doesn't want to play with him because he knew LeBron James knew about that trade that was involving him, and it was going to send him someplace off to like Denver to go play. And LeBron only nicked the deal. He didn't even tell Kyrie about the deal. Kyrie learned about the deal from watching TV. LeBron knew all about the deal. And they tried to get LeBron to sign on to stay in Cleveland. And LeBron said no. Other than that, Paul George would have been in Cleveland for Kyrie Irving. You would have had Kevin Love, Paul George, and LeBron James on your team. Kyrie gone. Yeah, then why does Kyrie want to go then? They never tried to trade Kyrie. The trade was done. What do you mean? The trade was done. All they had the trade done. It was a 3-team deal. It's official. That trade was done. The only problem and the only holdup there is Kyrie knows now that that trade went down. And the only thing held it up is LeBron would not commit to staying past 2 years. But he was okay with them trading Kyrie Irving. So he don't want to play for him no more. He's like, I don't want to play with you because you're supposed to be my boy. And this is what you did? You knew. You knew. That's just business, man. Yeah, right. You see? Y'all support backstabbing shady people when it's LeBron James. Okay, I get it. My glow-in-the-dark toilet? No. Yep, we'll go in the dark toilet and know y'all foul. Well, he's taking it quite personal. And he's looking out for his business. Kyrie will be leaving. And taking his talents to anywhere else except for that toxic waste dump in Cleveland. He's out. Yeah, smiling in your face all the time they trying to take your place. That's right. Toxic waste dump. That is Cleveland. Dash portfolio. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, but I ain't gonna front on LeBron on that. That song go hard. Whew. First Day Out is one of the realest songs I've ever heard. I see why LeBron was... I see why he was going insane. That song had me almost arrested on the 4th of July. Everybody got their kids out and the balloons up and fireworks and sparklers. I'm riding with that song. It's just blaring out the car. Man, yo, man, remember that case we had survived at Lancet, boy? We still alive, bro. I'm like, dude, I felt that song. That's a real song. That T Grizzly go hard. Woo! Man. You know what I told them cops? Come back and talk to me when you're sober. Man, I was about to pee on myself when he said that line. They offered me 30 years. I told them cops, come back when you're sober. Man, I was rolling on the floor. T Grizzly, is that real? That's why. Everybody could... If you from the inner city, you could relate to what T Grizzly is saying. Believe everything he's saying. Believe that. Nah, I ain't saying he ain't bragging about what he's doing. He's saying, look, I was doing it to survive and I went through it. I'm going through these court cases. We know people like that. You see, the thing is that we all played in the sandbox, played Nintendo games with people, man, and I'm probably one, two, three of us have not been shot, gone to jail for a long time, murdered somebody. You know, it's all the kids, when they grew up, didn't remain kids. Some, like I told you, I have one partner super smart. He could have been an architect, but he decided to architect crime. And I mean, really, he could design buildings, everything. He was amazing, but he rather design plans on how to break into a bank. Like, all right, this is where they bringing the jewelry in, and this is where I'm like, oh man. I didn't stay on the porch. I went to work. You know, they had a scheme to get up and do a job. Like, we finna go hit this bank. I'm be like, I'm going to work, man. Let me get on the bus. I ain't even have a car then. I was on the bus. Well, I was just smart. I see where fast gets you. Fast get you dead, and fast get you in jail. You know, the friend I grew up with in high school, me and him, we ran like a casino. We turned the whole lunchroom into a casino. And when he made it big, when we graduated, I'm in college. He went to college sometimes. He took classes there. But what he did was took the money and basically took all the money out and gave it to his buddy. He rolled it over into some dope money and blew up. He had a running buddy with him, and they dressed alike, had the matching Jordans, jogging suits. They was flashy. They had some rep. He came back into school, gave me a bag. He was like, look, I got you a bag, man. Carry your books and stuff in. I'm like, all right, man. I opened the bag up. There's dope, there's a pistol, there's a stack of money. I'm like, this ain't for me. He was, man, come on, man. I know you can get that off, man. I know you, man, from high school. I know you can get this off. I'm trying to put some money in your pocket. I'm like, nah, bro. Here, take your bag. If I take that bag, I'll be dead. I'll be dead in 2 weeks. I'm just finna go post up there and start serving. Are you kidding? That was a crossroads, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna get a lot of those in your life. If I'd have took that bag, I just shaved off 10 years of my life, probably 20. If that. Now, I took that bag, I'd have been murdered. Somebody tried to kill me for it. Somebody be like, oh, this dude in the game now? Now I gotta watch him? He taking my fiends? I'm gonna have to blast him. Let him know this is my corner. And then I ain't got no family that was gonna put up with that at all. Fiends coming to the house? Are you kidding? I don't have that kind of family. Shoot, you get a tattoo, they gonna have a family meeting. We'll shut the whole thing down. But I was blessed to have that. Like I said, it takes a village to raise a child. That's why we grew up with respect. If we saw anybody elder, they'd be like, hey, sit down somewhere. If you was acting up, they was an elder, you mind. You'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, let me sit down. Like, you respected your elders. Well, it was actually a flood. I was on my way there, and you wouldn't have had this video right now. I was going to spend quality time, but I really didn't feel like driving way out to the city. But I said, you know, spend my quality time. I gave y'all enough videos. I still have one video I was going to post, but I'll wait later and post that one. Y'all ain't going to believe this. And Eric Johnson, who keeps asking me about album versus album. I'm going to tell you what the album versus album is that I already got done. Because I didn't post it today because this Kyrie Irving thing started flying around. But this is what the album versus album is. And let's see do you know it. Childish Gambino, Because of the Internet, versus Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor. What you know about that? So that video will be up soon. A lot of y'all sleep on Childish Gambino. I swear to God, y'all are. I mean, he makes a collective album. It's like some of the songs you listen to, you be like, I have never listened to this song ever again. And that'll be somebody else's favorite song. But my goodness, dude, he got some bars. He got some bars on a lot of his songs. You know what? He's a mixture of Mos Def. He's a mixture of Mos Def and Andre 3000. If you mix them two together, you would have Childish Gambino. My shirt too small. This is a large, babe. It's a large, just like me. I'm large and in charge. See, it's a large. Not like the video you finna see though, or Joe Budden I'm finna put up. I got you, Joe Budden. Video already made. Should have never let me get that, Joe. You done messed up, Joe. You done messed up. He's gonna be, what did I do now? Did Tahiri call you? What did Tahiri say? I've not spoken to Tahiri. Oh no, these are Jordans. Bam. I already know her, she sleep. She can't stay up past like 1 o'clock. So she ain't up this late. She one of them early rise people. When she get up in the morning and be going to work, I talk to her real good because I'm getting ready to go to bed. When she going to work, getting up and starting her day, I'll be getting ready to go to bed. I'll be like, it's 7:30 in the morning. It's time for me to go to sleep. I don't fart too much. I need to be farting. I remember that one time on the date, I farted and blamed that people behind me. I was in the movie theater letting rip. And I'm like, man, these people back here have no... These people, woo! I don't know if I was nervous about the date. What was it? If my boy is watching this video, he finna crack up laughing right now. Hey, Pete. Oh, yeah, I did a video movie review. It's on Screen Fiend. That's my YouTube page for movies. Screen, one word, Fiend, the next one. And Dunkirk is on there. They say that word so much in the movie. Dunkirk. Where are we going? To Dunkirk. Spider-Man is right to a degree. It's real cartoony. It's more for kids. Best basketball player that could rap, I would say Damian Lillard from Portland. I'm gonna tell you a story. We was in Louisiana, outside New Orleans. It was a club called the Red Room. You remember that? We was in a club, the Red Room. And while we down there, all the brothers from Xavier College came up in there, right? And they was big, bold, like, doing all this crazy stuff, trying to get all the chick. So we up there cracking up laughing. Now all these girls that's in there are local from Louisiana. Who's seen the movie Nothing But a G Thing? You remember the Dr. Dre video with Snoop Dogg, Nothing But a G Thing, right? Classic. What happened at the end with the chick who walked in there? How she was walking in there all bougie? Exact same thing. So this one chick, she had a brown and reddish dress. It was like one of those strap dresses on. She thought she was hurting it. You know how it's one of those things that you know that's cheap. If my boy looking at this, he already on the floor. It's one of them dresses that's cheap. But you know she just working it well, and she got her hair real done for the first time, so she out. And her friends are all huff. But she acting like they come in like they run the place. Like, people coming up to her and she like, Now, I'm from Chicago. I'm a whole different type of animal. I got a whole different philosophy and mind state for all of this. I'm not going to sweat you. I'm going to come up there and see like what's up. And if you ain't interested or it ain't going nowhere, then it's your loss. I'm doing you the favor by coming up to you. That's the attitude. So, so when I get up there, with this one guy who looks like Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest, or Chris Duhon from Duke. If you know who Chris Duhon is from Duke, and you can put the guy together. A lot of people don't know who Chris Duhon is, but Chris Duhon from Duke and Q-Tip looking dude. He come up in there, sit up. Yo, yo, man, what you doing just walking up on a girl like that? I'm like, it ain't even his girl. I'm like, dog, I just came up there and said hello to her. I'm introducing myself. I'm from out of town. I don't know anybody, too many people here. My boys over there. And the people I came there, they from Chicago. They moved there to go to school and all this stuff. So, well, if you remember how Chris Duhon looked, then you remember the situation. So this guy who was like, don't you see me and my boys trying to impress them? We doing our steps. I'm like, alright, whatever they Zulu thing they doing. You want to go get a drink? Okay. So he mad. The chick leaving with us, we going to get a drink. So he mad. That's when he came up there like, oh, honey, wait, you see we doing our dancers over here. What is going on? We getting them all checking us out. So we go over there to get a drink. Me and her sitting there talking, and she was like, that's fine and everything, but what about my friends? They're thirsty. I said, then buy them a drink. You ain't gonna buy my friend a drink? That's rude. Why is it rude? I don't know them. I'm not entitled to buy them a drink. I bought you a drink because I was interested in your conversation. But now that you're being condescending, buy your own drink. I took the drinking step. So when I did that, she was like, oh my God, see, it's all these tired broke dudes up in here, blah, 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 blah. So I'm over there talking to my boy like, yeah, the chick tried to play me. Does she know I'm from Chicago? This game ain't gonna work on me. I ain't gonna buy her friends drinks. What is she thinking? So she over there like sweating it, and all the guys sweating her like, ooh, baby, hey, baby. They ain't going over there. They just looking, ooh, baby. Man, she fine, she fine. I'm like, going over there. Now, my dude, if you watching this, text in the chat room so I can know you here. Because I know you finna die laughing. You finna die laughing. Because you already know it's coming. This is what always happened. About an hour later, real women showed up. When I mean real women, they went to another college, like outside Louisiana altogether. They came in looking like Serena Williams, Beyonce's, and all the girls that was in the single ladies video. They came in. So you know what type of women those was. Woo! They came in there like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, these are what real women look like. Now everything switched. Because now when the real women showed up, she was over there like this now. In her little Kmart dress with the little orange and red thing going on, the brownish red thing going on, like, oh my God. Yeah, now you ain't the hottest thing in the room no more. Now ain't nobody looking at you. Everybody who's like, man, she's so fun. Oh, now look at this. Look what's over here. The chick in the orange and black, now she's salty. Now it is because all the people who was dancing for her, stop, they were like, come on, come on, come on, come on, guys, come on, come on. All right, all together, come on. So they ain't getting no more attention. So all of a sudden, now they over there, now she trying to mingle on over. Next thing you know, I'm sitting over there talking to my boy. We looking at them. She gonna tap me on the shoulder. The chick in the orange and black. You mean? How you gonna just take my drink? I'm like, that was an hour ago. I'm like, get on out of here. You just over here because you seeing us over here with these other girls that showed up. Now you like you was number 1. Now you like number 8. And then they laughing. She was like, oh, them bitches ain't got nothing on me. Now all that fake stuff they got on and all that stuff, all that injection stuff, all that stuff ain't even real. I'm 100% natural. And my boy who watching this right now, he was just like, shut your hating ass up. Splash. Splashed her down. You threw that drink in her face and she looked like the Joker. Her makeup ran. You threw that drink, it was like, I ain't melting. She was all messed up. You knew I was going. I was like, oh, dog, why would you do that? He was so going on this liquor. My boy a little crazy. I don't know if you still on the chat. He was on there earlier when we started talking about Kyrie, because he a LeBron fan. But he crazy. My man just Shut your hands up. Splash. I'm like, dog, he got well into his liquor, dog. He just threw that drink in her face. She, oh, man. Woo. I'm like, boy, I roll with some crazy people, but oh no. He'll tell you how that night ended up. I was the good Samaritan that night. That worked out perfect that he did that. Oh yeah, definitely, Chris. Yeah, I took the chicken, orange, and brown dress. That helped me out tremendously. That was perfect. That's all I needed. That was icing on the cake. He helped me out tremendously. I went and got her a towel, helped out, did everything else, started over. Started an argument with her. It was perfect. I'm like, why would you do that? Why are you trying to play me like I'm out of town, I'm showing you attention, you trying to get me to buy all your friends drinks? I mean, we know this game. We done seen it before. You trying to get on? No, because my friends, nobody get them anything. They always get me stuff, and they feel left out. I'm like, well, I ain't that dude. Get my boys. You should have came to me and told me what's up. I'd have had one of my boys buy them a drink. My boy sleep with anything that move. If it's a female, he gonna hit it. I could have had that done anyway. He don't like to work hard. He don't like no fine exotic chick. That's gonna be a lot of work and you might not get nothing. That big chick, oh, she gonna go. And that's how his mentality is. His mentality is less work, less effort. He gonna be, I smashed. And it was a lot of nights that I'm like, look, I'd rather go home with nothing than to settle for anything like that. If I can't have what I ordered at the restaurant, I'm going home. He gonna be like, y'all ain't got my food, but what else you got? That ain't me. They call me the picky guy. I'm the picky eater. I'll be like, no, I just want what I ordered. I just want what I ordered. I can't have what I ordered. All right, well then I'm out. The dude be like, you just go home with nothing? Forget that. I'm hitting something tonight. I mean, my buddy's the type that could find a chick anywhere. He went outside like 2 in the morning, came back with this real skinny white girl with big glasses. Like, yeah, I just met her at the gas station. See? Yeah, man, yeah, we finna go down here. I'll be like, where he find her at? Where in the world he find this chick at? What's he doing out at 2 in the morning at a gas station? He gonna find something to hit. French a cool dude. He a cool dude. I hung out with him a lot. But once he went over there with Diddy, you know, he kind of crossed paths with 50. You won't see a disqualification in that fight at all. Because if Conor gets disqualified, he's going to lose 75 to 100% of his money. So, no disqualification there. Nah, man. French Montana messed up some money, some dope money one time, and, you know, he ended up getting shot over it. You know that thing, don't get high on your own supply? Should've listened. I know, that's how you stay disease free. You don't get ushered out here. Some of them stories on French, I mean, French wasn't really no big dude like that in the streets. He was a dude that messed up some local dudes' money because he was getting high and messing up money and he won't do it again. But on the Cocaine City mixtapes, that's how he built himself up. He was hitting up them Cocaine City tapes and burning it up. That's how he got found. Oh, all my, like a lot of my friends, they all Phi Beta Sigma. They all Sigmas. Phi Beta Sigma. Oh, I loved what Michael Rappaport said. Why would anybody have a problem with what Michael Rappaport said? Rappaport did was represent exactly what's going on out here. You should be praising that man. Everybody trying to get out of Leave Land. That's what it's called, Leave Land, because nobody want to be there. That's why you can't get no players to come there. Nobody want to play there. Nobody want to play in OKC. Nobody wants to play in Cleveland. They already know. Police department is the worst ever. Kyrie finna get up out of there. Like, I'm gone. Yeah, LeBron loved Cleveland so much. As soon as they say season's over, he pack his bags, you don't see LeBron no more in Cleveland. He is gone. He in Cali all the time. He ain't coming back. He hate coming back there. Ain't nothing to do in Cleveland except for go to LeBron house. Where you going? To the movies? Where the movies at? At LeBron house? Yep, the Leave Land Cavaliers. The whole team need to pack up and move. You wanna go in there and stay in a toxic waste dump? I already did a Planet of the Apes flick. You gotta go to my movie review channel with the Screen theme. 2 words, Screen and then theme. I'm gonna stop eating when I run out of food. You know it ain't a Carcino video unless I'm eating. No, you won't be seeing no review for Girls Trip because I'm not watching Girls Trip. Cleveland is the truth. We got a Cleveland fan. A Cleveland fan has showed up, ladies and gentlemen. A Leave-land. The land. Leave-land. What's going on? Now, let me ask you this. Are you a LeBron fan or are you a Leave-land fan? A Leave-land fan all the way. Okay, well, if you're a Leave-land fan, you should be upset with LeBron. You shouldn't be mad at Kyrie. Oh, man. You've been stuck in that swamp since 1982? Ooh. That's a bad thing for you, brother. Bad. Stumping that swamp since 82. Get out. You should be looking to find a job somewhere else. Get out of that place. Run. Yes, Mark. Scream Fiend. That's it. I also got a video on there that's taking off right now. And the reason why it's taking off is because I talk about all the movies we were supposed to get a trilogy on that didn't. Starting with Hellboy 3. So you'll love that. Ooh, you want to stay in a swamp? Good luck to you, because y'all finna suck all over again. From the Browns to the Bengals. Man, the Bengals ain't in your town. But you finna lose all that. Oh, well, what Jay supposed to do? Give praise to the song that whooped his butt? Man, I got my butt whooped. Jay got too much ego for that. We think he's going to either the Knicks or the Spurs. They have the most to dedicate to him as far as doing something back for Cleveland. You know, if he goes to the Spurs, they could trade him Ulrich, and then they could take that contract. That would be better for Cleveland. And if he goes to the Knicks got tons of players that they could give Cleveland, and they got draft picks.
Ever NBA awards. Make some noise for yourselves, please. Yes. You know, I gotta say, having the NBA awards a day after the BET awards on a different coast is crazy. Black people haven't been this exhausted in 200 years. It's insane. We're coming to you live from Basketball City here in New York. If you're proud to be from New York, make some noise. I love New York. Love New York. It's a city that never sleeps, mostly because everyone that lives here is afraid of being traded. Look at this room, man. Look at this room. Look at KG.
Boom.
My boy KG over there, legend, one of my favorite players of all time. Looking around. Look at Bill Russell here. All kind. Look at Russ right there. This is great. We got Allen Iverson in here somewhere, probably on a super casual vibe, just connecting with some old friends, you know. Got the Brooklyn Nets in here trying to get verified on Instagram tonight. It's a lot of blue checks coming your way, boys, I promise. I'm legit excited for y'all. While we're on the topic of Instagram, I just want to say it's a bit of an awkward vibe in here tonight. I don't think I've ever been in a room with so many guys that have DM'd my ex-girl. It's a lot of DPs getting sent to that inbox, you know? Y'all some dogs, man.
Oh, Drake then bust out all the NBA players trying to pick up his girls.
It's a lot of DPs getting sent to that inbox, you know? Y'all some dogs, man. Y'all some dirty dogs. I done seen it all.
Rihanna.
It's a lot of DPs getting sent to that inbox, you know? Y'all some dogs, man. Y'all some dirty dogs. I done seen it all.
Hey, like, who's he talking about? He's talking about Rihanna. Yeah, that's what he talking about. He done seen all them DMs y'all, the NBA players are sending Rihanna.
While we're on the topic of Instagram, I just want to say it's a bit of an awkward vibe in here tonight. I don't think I've ever been in a room with so many guys that have DM'd my ex-girl. It's a lot of DPs getting sent to that inbox, you know? Y'all some dogs, man. Y'all some dirty dogs. I done seen it all. People were upset that I'm the host for the first ever NBA Awards because they say I'm a bandwagon fan. I just want to address that. You know, it hurts. I've said it time and time again. It's not true. It's ridiculous. I have 2 teams, okay? One from my hometown and whoever else is winning at the current time. That's it. 2 teams. Just 2. Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. Yeah. A tremendous group of players that play with Matt Barnes.
This man said a tremendous amount of players that play with Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes will whoop his butt when he see him too. He knew he messed up by saying that. That is hilarious. Oh man, look at his face. He knew he messed up. Like, yeah, I said something I shouldn't have said. Matt Barnes gonna fly his head. You know where I'm going. It's finna be straight Goonies. It's gonna be Goonie Goon Goon where I'm finna go in about the next 10-15 minutes.
People keep asking if the dominance of the Warriors and Cavs is bad for the league. I'm just glad that people aren't as critical of dominance in other professions because I never want my doctor to be like, you know, I'll go ahead and mess this one up so nobody thinks that I'm too good, you know? I don't want to save every life. Gotta be humble. Draymond Green stopped kicking people in the groin and moved on to something much worse, his own podcast. It's a tough listen. It's a tough listen. LeBron James recently went bald and social media had an absolute... Oh, sorry, this is a joke from 2007. We're gonna keep it real. Oh, sorry, this is a joke from 2007.
Oh, LeBron James went bald. That's a joke from 2007.
LeBron James recently went bald and social media had an absolute... Oh, sorry, this is a joke from 2007. We're gonna keep it real. Paul Pierce retired this year. The truth. Make some noise for the truth. My guy. You know, after a very long career, fans were in shock as they were under the assumption that he left 10 years ago. Speaking of Celtics, congratulations. Yeah, that's right. Make some noise, please.
Oh, man.
Isaiah is the latest to grace the cover of ESPN's Body That Everybody Has issue.
Man, he's killing this. The Body That Everybody Has issue. That's hilarious.
It's just not an abnormally athletic back. Like, I have that back, French Montana has that back. Everybody's got that back. It's just a regular back. Lonzo Ball is officially a Laker. Wire, okay. Sadly, D'Angelo Russell was traded to the Brooklyn branch of TMZ. In that exchange. You know, I do want to say, LeVar Ball has proven something that doesn't get enough attention in this country. The black father that's around too much. He's just there all the time. Doesn't miss a birthday, a game. He's around all the time. KG like that. I like what KG like. Rookie Markelle Fultz says he almost signed with Big Baller Brand before he eventually signed with Nike. When asked what changed his mind, Fultz said, "I went to college." Listen, we got a great show for you tonight, but first,
he said, what changed his mind? He said, "Oh, I went to college." Oh, man. Ooh. I almost signed with Big Baller Brand. Oh, man. Oh, man. You guys have been rocking with me. Who been up for the whole 2 hours? We done been here for the whole long of a Marvel movie. Oh, Lucky, you ain't been here no 2 hours. Just like a Cleveland fan. Just lying. Just lying. Just like LeBron. Y'all just lying. No, you haven't. You ain't said a word. You been quiet as a church mouse. The Cleveland Cavaliers. You mean from 89th Street? Is that what you saying? Yep, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, you know they tried to play him. Kenny Smith tried to play him.
Evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Black Excellence. I did have a question over here.
See, after all this, Kenny wanted to come in and throw a shot at Drake. Y'all catch that when Kenny threw that shot at Drake?
That was great material by Drake, but we had a question. Did he write it? No, I'm just catching up to time too. Well, you were scared to say.
Oh. 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 Live at the awards. He threw that shot at Drake. Oh, we gonna ask Drake, did he write those jokes? Live on the show. So you knew Drake was upset. So, of course, when they came back to Drake, Drake was going to have to address that.
Kenny, somebody just told me about your writing joke backstage. It's wise words from the most expendable member of the TNT crew. Have you guys noticed lately that players will have their kid or like someone else's kid with them at the post-game press conference? Some people say,
oh, Drake came back. Yeah, so they was throwing shots even at the awards. Somebody told me about your little joke. Oh, LM, you're going to have to go back to the beginning. We done already covered all that. Kenny fired. I'm going to go out to this club. So let me get ready. And there ain't a video if I ain't eating. If y'all up late, y'all might see that Joe Budden video. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. Make sure you go back, Trez, and sit and click the notification button. Unclick it and click it again. Salute, Khalid.